Well, hey friends, good morning from me and from Charlie somewhere there in the back. Wanted to just jump on and say thank you so much for joining us on Sunday for the Vintage 6th birthday celebrations. It's just so overwhelming to look around the room and just see the incredible group of human beings that God has gathered together over the last years to become family together from all walks of life and all over the globe. And God has just done so much more than we could have ever asked or imagined with the church. So thank you for joining with us for that. But I also wanted to acknowledge that there is a very high level for many people at this moment of fear and anxiety, uncertainty and concern for issues across our city, of immigration, and even across our nation, events that we have seen unfold on our news even over the last few weeks. For those recovering from the fires and this 1-year anniversary of the fires, and even things happening on a geopolitical level, there's just a lot at this moment. And I've spoken to so many of you over the last week who are just really finding the start of the new year difficult and struggling to know how to respond as a faithful Christian present in this moment. And I just want to acknowledge that I feel it too. I'm here as an immigrant with family all over the world. I'm here on a visa with my family, and we've been waiting for immigration paperwork too for over a year now. So we feel just some of the things, not all exactly the same, but some of the things that you're feeling too. But I'm reminded of the call from Jeremiah 29 that we read on Sunday, of the Christian response to the city, which is one of prayer and seeking the peace and the prosperity of the city. And so I want to just tell you about 3 ways that you might want to respond over the next week, and they're all prayer opportunities. The first is this Saturday night. We're going to have a Kingdom Come night of prayer and worship in the chapel, and Tom and his team are going to lead us in an evening of just giving our lives back to Jesus. But as part of that, there'll be time for lament, time to intercede and pray for our nation and our world. And then next week, lunchtime, we're starting at a Thursday lunchtime, 12 p.m. weekly pattern of having a short 30-minute prayer opportunity, prayer service in the chapel. And then in the evening, which will become one of once a month, Thursday night, all church prayer meetings, which are going to also be there in the chapel. And in every one of them over the next week, we just have opportunities to pray for one another, to care, to lament, to cry out to God for our world, our nation, and our city. So if that's a value to you, please do join us for that. We would be delighted to see you there. And also, if you're just really struggling in this season, and you would like somebody to talk to, somebody to grab a coffee with, just to listen to you and pray with you, then our pastoral team are always available for that. So please feel free to drop us a line if that would be a blessing. Praying for you all as you navigate this week, praying God's richest blessings on you, and look forward to seeing you at one of the upcoming gatherings.